Lesson's name is A Little Grain of Gold. It's a poem actually. Its name is A Little Grain of Gold and it is written by Ramindranath Tagore. The first sentence is written here that I had gone a begging from door to door in the village path when your golden chariot appeared in the distance like a gorgeous dream, and I wondered who was the king of all kings. It is told through the sentences to us that that person who is speaking these sentences to others that he had gone for begging to a village path and suddenly a yellow chariot appeared in front of him and he was thinking that he is having a gorgeous dream and he wondered. So he is thinking here that who is the king of all kings. The next sentences are written here that my hopes rose high, and I thought my able days were at an end, and I stood waiting for alms to be given unasked and for wealth scattered on all sides in the dusk. It is told through the sentences to us that he is hoping here that his hopes rose high and he is thinking here that his bad days, his able days are at the end of his life, and he stood waiting to get to he stood waiting for alms be given to be given unasked and wealth also, and that he is thinking here that everything is scattered on all sides in the dusk, that he will get all the things. The next sentences are written here that the chariot stopped where I stood. Your glance fell on me, and you came down with a smile. It is told through the sentences to us that a chariot stopped in front of him where he had stood, and his signing fell on him. His signing fell on him, and when he was coming down with a smile. I felt that the luck of my life had come at last. Then all of a sudden you held your right hand and said, "What have you do? What have you to give to me?" It is told through the sentences to us that he felt that his lucky days has come. His lucky days had come at least, and all of a sudden, when he opened his palm to get uh, to get alms, and when he asked me that what do I do, what do I have to give him. The next sentences are written here that oh, what a kinsly jest was it to open your palm to a beggar to beg. I was confused and stood undecided, and then from my wallet I slowly took out the least little corn of green and gave it to you. It is told through the sentences to us that. So when that man asked him, "What do you have to give me?" So hearing that, he was smiling and he thought that what a kinsly jest this is right now. And he became confused and he stood undecided what to do. And all of a sudden, slowly, he took his hands to his wallet and he took out a grain of gold to give him. The next sentences are written here that, but how great was my surprise when at the days and I emptied my bag on the floor to find a least little grain of gold among the poor heap. I bitterly wept and wished that I had the heart to give you all, my all. It is told through the sentences to us that here he is thinking that his surprises are uh, very great because his bad days are at the end of his life, and that's why he emptied his bag on the floor to get at least the uh, grain of gold among the poor heap, and very bitterly he cried and wished that he had anything to give him at all.